Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly, what am I going to be? A friendly Doom Master, I guess, because that carries over from, or Chronicler of Nemedia, I think is what we were saying last time, because today we're going to be kicking off this year's holiday campaign. So this is our, every year for the last few years, we've been running something over the holidays. This year, we are going to be returning to I mean, we like playing a lot of different Conan games on the channel quite a bit. The last game we've been playing most frequently has been Mongoose Publishing's Conan, the role-playing game. This is one that was based on the 3rd edition and 3.5 version of the OGL. We had a lot of fun playing a 5-part series or adventure with it last year. I don't think it was earlier this year. I think it was last year. But that is what we're going to be playing, a series of Hyborian adventures in a campaign we're calling Holiday in Hyboria. And with me for our first session, our first Hyborian tale, are a quartet of steely heroes. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing today? First up, we've got Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham, and I am playing Captain, I will have you know, Captain Valerio of Zingara.
Very nice. Next up is our resident armor smith and, I guess, wielder of an Atlantean blade, Dave.
Hey, everybody, I'm Dave, and I'm playing Hakon Doomwinter again. He is a barbarian and borderer, and he's running from the snow. Which every wise person does.
Yep. After the last few days of weather here, yeah, Dave, I would agree with you. Good Lord. Next up is Darren.
Hello there. Darren. I'm playing Camosis the Navigator. He's down here. Well, scholar, a pirate, and a navigator.
Mm-hmm. And last but certainly not least is George.
Hey everybody, I'm George. I'm playing Olenna Crokin, who is a wise woman, aka a Zamorian scholar. And she has a companion called Venko the Raven.
Nice. So guys, for those who hasn't, I think Graham, have you played any of the Conan games with us?
The Mongoose version, I'm not sure that I have.
No, sorry, I meant with at our table. Because I've only run Conan, I think, for Dave, or this version of Conan for Dave, for Jamie, and for George. Did you play in any of our 2D20 games?
Oh, probably did. I would have liked to have done if I hadn't. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The reason I ask is because I don't think you have. And because it's largely because it's been a while since we played the 2D20 game. It's been like 2 years at least. And what we do as our custom is an invocation of the Nemedian Chronicles to kick off our Conan session. So, without further ado, guys, know, O Prince, that between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis and the gleaming cities, and the years of the rise of the sons of Ares, there was an age undreamed of, when shining kingdoms lay spread across the world like blue mantles beneath the stars. Nemedia, Ophir, Brithunia, Hyperborea, Zamora with its dark-haired women and towers of spider-haunted mystery, Zingara with its chivalry, Koth, that bordered on the pastoral lands of Shem, Stygia, with its shadow-guarded tombs, Hyrcania, whose riders wore steel and silk and gold. But the proudest kingdom of the world was Aquilonia, reigning supreme in the dreaming west. Hither came Conan, the Cimmerian, black-haired, sullen-eyed, sword in hand, a thief, a reaver, a slayer, with gigantic melancholies and gigantic mirth, to tread the jeweled thrones of the earth under his sandaled feet. So,
Nice.
Guys, our tale opens in mist.
Oh,
Is there a
You can
mist?
ignore.
Do you have a little mist button you can push that creates smoke?
Actually, I think I might. Hold on, water smoke.
That would be.
Here.
Screen gets a little fuzzy and then comes back together.
I mean, the whole time I was like,
Pretty
the
close. Pretty close.
whole thing about Roll20 is not that I want the character sheets to work properly or the video to work properly. It's just, can we press buttons to have weird things happen on the screen?
Actually, we make these go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
We don't need math to actually work or anything. Include all the bonuses.
So what we see, guys, this is the best sort of capturing of sort of a medieval, a visible medieval-ish or Hyborian, I guess, esque vessel. There is only one vessel, and it is a South Sea. I think it's I can't remember what kind of ship it is, to be honest. It's not a carrack, but it is something like that. In any event, the sailed vessel is making its way through. The wind is caught in the sails, but it is not a strong one. They're not taut. The ship is not hurtling through here. It is navigating, and there is a slackness to it to allow the vessel to travel at a relatively safe speed. Most of the crew of 30 or 35 are on the deck, and the person at the steering thing,
Helm.
Yeah.
the helm, has a look of concern on their face.
Mm-hmm.
All eyes on the deck, however, are trained on someone standing at the prow. That person looks like this.
Oof.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I mean,
Unlike the illustration, both hands are full. Because while this child steadies themselves on one steel spear or staff, they have a skull, discolored and stained with the writings of ancient Acheronian markings. And the child seems to be whispering, if you were to listen in, although with the positioning of the crew at the far end of the vessel, it suggests that none of them particularly want to hear whatever it is that the child is saying. This vessel, guys, is the Dagger at Dusk. It is the vessel that Captain Valerio inherited from his uncle, Belasco de Lanza, also known as Belasco the Butcher. You have all continued on in service to Captain Valerio after the untimely passing of his uncle. As we look back among the crew, guys, why don't you tell us what we each see in turn? I'll go reverse order of the introduction. So, George, what do we see when we look at Olena?
I think she is probably sitting up behind the helm in the back, always concerned about, everybody can see the way forward, but who knows what's coming up behind you. So I think she is sitting there just staring out across the sea, looking at the clouds, trying to decipher what the weather might wind up being, even though she's
yeah,
not
and you
sure.
can't see anything. Like you're waiting for a break in the fog. I can tell you've been in this mist bank for 2 days now.
Oh wow, yeah. So I think she's looking at it now, trying to she's wondering if this is in fact natural or unnatural mist.
I think you can take a 10. You had plenty of time to consider this. You could take a 10 on the knowledge arcana or arcane.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. That would give me an 18 total. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Hey, that would give me, wow. That would give me a 24 total.
24 total.
Yeah.
This is definitely an unnatural bank of mist, and you can tell it is not the child. Whatever invocation or ritual that the child is following, it is unrelated to, or at the very least, it is not causing this mist.
Okay. I think then she's sort of, taking that all in, and then just Benko on her shoulder just squawks. Rah! And she's like, yes, it is unnatural.
Okay. Camoses, if we turn to you, what will we see?
Yeah, it'd be similar. He'd be looking around, looking at the mist. I think he'd be focused on the child as our best chance to get out of this. So be standing fairly close. But whenever you look at him, the thing that stands out is he's got quite wild eyes. So, quite distinctive and quite a scary person to sort of look into his eyes, and if you catch his gaze, most people sort of turn away. So yeah, it'd be studying the child, standing quite close in almost like a guarding way, protecting the child.
Okay, so you're maybe one of the ones who is up there.
Yeah, close enough to step in if he feels something's going awry. So yeah.
Your magic relates to the seas and the ocean. One of your spells is Sense Currents.
Yep.
Have you made use of that in the past couple of days?
Oh, they definitely attempted it. But it's more to sort of speed up or affect the speed of the boat, whereas
so what you would find is whatever your magics work with the natural ebbs and flows of the ocean and the currents and the weather patterns and so forth, whatever is going on here is something much different, and it is potent enough to if you did not have the child to navigate, you can sense that there are many reefs and hidden, submerged islands. You've been navigating your way through a very only partially emerged from the water island chain. And so as much as everyone's visibility is obscured here on the surface, it's equally as obfuscated underneath. And indeed, you would even think that some of the currents have a malevolent quality to them, as if they are eager to dash your ship against the rocks and claim your souls for whatever malign will obscures your destination.
I mean, I would have passed that information on to the captain. There's definitely some sort of evil presence affecting the current itself of the water. But yeah.
Okay. Hakon, what will we see with you?
I think Hakon is midships, and he periodically checks on the others. He's curious about what the child is doing, but doesn't understand or care to understand the means of what the child or Camoses or Helena do. So, but he is keen on reading their expressions and trying to determine what's happening, because it's been 2 days of floating in the damn mist, and he's a mountain man, so this is new territory for him.
One thing you would also maybe be surprised by, Hakon, is that in those 2 days, there is no indication that the child has slept.
Slept, moved, eaten. Come on, are you even
human? He has been there with this skull that's comically larger than his own, and speaking to this thing in some whispered way.
Elena said it. I probably watched her say it. It's just definitely unnatural.
And Captain Valerio, return to you. What were you seeing?
A languid and confident captain who holds an ostentatiously jeweled goblet, and he savors a fine amber Arthurian wine, exuding a confidence that he doesn't really hold. And he would encourage his crew and say, "Courage, my friends. Our guide will see us through, and though it is taking us time, just imagine the rewards that are to come."
And so you may all question, what path of folly did you start along that finds you now lost in the fog, traveling to some cursed destination concealed by an ancient and malevolent force? Well, it began, as many good tales do, in a bar, in a Bombay, in the Black Kingdoms. You guys, having months have passed since the death of Belasco the Butcher, Captain Belasco, and since Valerio has taken on the mantle of captainship of the Dagger at Dusk. And you were all sitting around one of your favorite watering holes there in those kingdoms, warm and very different from any of the shining kingdoms in the north, or the northwest in particular. And you saw someone quite unusual walk in, and with a box. And this person, well, we've met them already. And they came in carrying the box and delivered it to Valerio. Now, Valerio, at the time, you were in the midst of having a bit of a celebration, as it were. You had recently returned from the sea, and you had sadly lost one of your crew members. A man named Entet. So people were celebrating Entet's disappearance. What you assume happened is that the sea claimed him, because one night he was there, the next morning he was gone. The child walks up, places the box, walks through the rabble that is in this bar, and strangely is unmolested by anyone. Any of the drunken revelers, any of the degenerates who stay here, any of the servers. In fact, some of the servers seem to recoil from this child. He walks over and places a box. And the child simply says to you, before you can react, however drunken you may have been at the time, the child's solemnity focuses your attention as he says, "Go to Karnath. Neturef summons you." And the child turns and leaves. How long is it before you open the box?
Oh, I don't think it's all long. I think I'll probably instinctively just say, a gift from a small child. Interesting. Let's take a look and see what treasures he has given us, or they have given us.
Tell us what your reaction is to finding Entet's head in there.
Shock. All pretense for control and calm lost in that moment.
So we can sort of flash and bring the entire crew into that as well. So we see you later, all meeting as senior members of the crew, Valerio has the head of your crew member who seemingly was lost at sea weeks ago. Now, there is a last time you were in Karnath. Karnath was... Oh, do I have... Hold up, I may have to create a new page for this. Karnath is one of the oldest cities in Stygia.
Ah, Stygia.
And it is one of the places where you last saw Captain Belasco. He died at the hands of a Stygian. I'm not sure that you and the crew have been back to Karnath since that time. And yet, Karnath calls. The name Netaref means nothing to you, but you do sail with at least 2 scholars. If you guys would like to either just give us a knowledge arcane, or you can try and undertake some research where you are in Abombi. What do you think, Camosees and Elena?
So I have an ability called Knowledge is Power, which allows me to make a knowledge check, which is a d20 plus 9, to see if I know some relevant information about local notable people, legendary items, or noteworthy places, with the difficulty set by the GM on page 59.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I think I'd let you. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I think that's what I would like to do.
Yeah.
Let's see, we go. 1d20 plus 9. All right, first roll of the game. Come on, roll 20.
So I think you should be able to roll the. So you should be able to. Oh, is this like separate from your skills?
It's like an extra class ability.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the name is Stygian,
Nice.
and you have heard of a Stygian sorcerer named Netaref.
Aha.
Get too rough.
I'll put it in chat. I know we all went to high school with someone named Netaref, but
Yeah.
This
this is the Northwest spelling of Netaref, so
How
Yeah.
close
Which
did we get
which one is it?
right?
Oh, that's it.
yeah.
I know, I was miles off.
All right. Okay, that's cool. I think that kind of lines up because last time I played Elena, she was out for vengeance against the Stygian sorcerer of a different name, but perhaps in trying to discover some information about that sorcerer, she came upon some of this information about this.
That totally tracks, and the Black Circle is based out of Stygia as well. So
Right.
some of the most
Okay, cool.
powerful sorcerers in the entire world are located there. So even the almost Rans are still going to be dangerously powerful.
Right.
What
Okay,
this
cool.
person may wish of you, Captain, who the fuck knows? And how did they get the body? Any of the other crew have insight or suggestions?
So you're saying the Stygians killed him?
Seems so. Well, actually, I can't say that. They did acquire the head, though.
Maybe they paid someone to kill him. They don't usually like to get their hands dirty.
The ways of the Stygians are labyrinthine, to say the least.
Yes.
Who is this child? A messenger of the Stygians?
I don't know if he looks very Stygian.
Child definitely does not. His complexion would suggest one of the northern, not necessarily Nordheimer, but one of the Hyborian kingdoms. Aquilonia, Nemedia.
Brithinia.
I'm just going to launch back into the...
Just go start again.
Exactly. So the entire session is going to be. Sorry, Greg, we should have warned you. I'm just going to keep reading the Nemedian Chronicle over and over again.
That's right. But every time he does, you get a fate point. So.
Could have been Argosian or Corinthian, maybe.
Right.
Not Corinthian, because Corinthian do have more of a swarthy complexion.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Is it child?
Child's gone. The only one who saw him is Valerio.
That's true. So yeah. So at this point, I wouldn't. So when we get back to the ship, I'll ask a different question.
Hold on. Okay. I stand corrected. 1 second. Camosees, what is your spot? I think Camosees has like a crazy spot bonus.
Because I'm Stygian as well.
Oh no, search.
That's right.
Stygian.
Spot.
Good lord. I'll hire anybody. You know, I just.
I have a +8.
I'm just taking it all in, all the insults about Stygians, and all the. I'm just saving it all up for that critical time later.
You're a Stygian.
I didn't know if. I don't know if that would give me any sort of insight in any way. But,
you can give us another.
I mean, I've got the same skill as George's character. Knowledge is power, but.
Yeah, you could try that as well. 1d20 plus 7?
Yeah. Not as good.
14. What you know is that there is, whether it's related to this child, and you don't have any insight into the particulars of this, of why this Hyborian child would be delivering a head, especially this far south. Like, to give you a context, do I have a map? No, that's of Shem. Give me a second. I've actually got. I definitely have a map of the Hyborian world saved somewhere here. Yeah, here we go. It's like the fucking second thing.
Of course.
I'm not aware of any sort of groups or I don't know, followings or anything that have got a habit of delivering body parts as any sort of sign of intimidation, whatever.
Strange cults in Stygia? Oh, surely not. No.
This is where Stygia is located. You guys are in Bombi down here. And your respective homelands are Valerio is in Garin from here. Hakon is, I think, from Asgard? Because you got blonde hair. Is it the Asgards who are blonde and the Vanaheim who are red-haired, I think? Camosees, you're obviously from Stygia, and Olena, you are Zamoran, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Zamora. The Spider Kingdom.
This is dark-haired women in spider-haunted towers.
Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. You asked her not to bring it, but she insisted, so, you know. In your hold, you've got a spider-haunted tower.
Never leave them without one.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Canadians and maple syrup. Both equally cursed is what I mean. And apparently rife with criminality too. Anyway, so this will give you a sense of the geography at least. Your question, Camosees, Stygia is in the current age probably one of the, if not the oldest surviving civilization. Its contemporary Acheron was farther to the north, but it was cast down by the sons of Bor, by the ancestors of the Hyborians. And in time, their civilizations will be cast down as well by the Picts. And then in time, their civilization will go. But Kitai is perhaps the only other civilization with as old a pedigree as what Stygia does. So Stygia is old, it is magical, it is rife with the cult of Set, a demon god. So, yeah, Stygia is not the... There's a reason you left Stygia, is what I mean to say. So, as far as why this child is, there are plenty of, like, you know, criminals and things like that that might deliver a body parts and whatnot, but always as a message. So I guess the question you need to answer is, what is the message here? Karnath, incidentally, is right around here, just north of Kush.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? Do you respond to it? You tell him to go fuck himself and just sail on to the next port and forget this?
I think we respond. I think the car of one of our family, our crew, be delivered to us in such a way and let it pass. That doesn't happen. At least not on my watch.
Not as long as you want to stay captain.
I'd quite like that.
Not a threat, Valerio, but the crew finds out you did nothing. They won't. No, where's your loyalty, right?
Exactly. How come?
Right. Then you sail for Karnath. We follow the little dotted line.
Are there any cargoes that are due? That with any sort of good trade?
It's not that kind of game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that kind of game.
It's jump 2. I'm sure we can make it in time.
We could grab some cargo along the way if we encounter another ship.
Okay.
This
is cool.
Is Karnath. Its streets filled with dogs, as you can hear. What?
Yeah.
Anna misses her Nana and Grandpa very much.
I was going to say that. It's very realistic, Kevin. I don't know how you pulled this off. I'm guessing it's Jump Gate.
Oh, and there's even, guys, smoke coming from the cooking fires.
Oh, look at that. Oh, jeez. Oh,
wow.
My God. It's like I'm there.
Oh, look at this, guys. You got a new pope. All right, so arriving here, what you find waiting at the docks is, to your eyes, Valerio, the very same child.
Oh, good.
When you disembark...
They did very well getting there. I don't know how they got there, but they did very well doing that.
Yeah, because the Dagger at Dusk is a very fast ship. It's a Turanian vessel. Normally it is used only for navigating the Viliet Sea, or the Sea of Viliet, I guess. And you use it to zip up and down the coastline and conduct all sorts of ne'er-do-well piracy. You arrive, you are led through the twisting and ancient streets. It is a stark contrast between the unthinkably ancient and the cobbled together yesterday. There is grandeur and ageless edifices, and there are ramshackle huts that have been thrown together with mud and daub and whatnot to stand, hopefully, through a week. You are led to a seemingly just a vendor's building, and through the shop filled with spices and legumes and such, into the back, where the child goes to join a group of about 6 seemingly identical children.
Oh.
There are obviously differences in them if you studied it closely, but they clearly have either been selected or altered to be nearly indistinguishable, at least to the passing glance. And from somewhere in the back, you can hear a low man's voice speaking with a Stygian accent.
I trust you all speak Zingaran.
And I believe you do. I think that is your common tongue.
I do, yes.
Then I will speak to you to be understood. Velasco, the butcher, took something from me and delivered it to an enemy.
Mhm.
He has paid his price for other misdeeds. But the debt due to me, Netu Ref, the god bound, that remains due from the captain of your ship. You are of Belasco's blood, are you not, Captain?
Proud to be so.
You would not see his debt unsatisfied.
I'm listening.
You will travel with one of my guides to a hidden island. It has had in its time many names, but most recently the Isle of the Black Ape. What was taken from me was a way to reach there, and my enemies, they are sending their own agents to retrieve what was revealed by that. This affront I cannot abide. You will reach there first. Retrieve from the depths of the labyrinth the Stone of Command. Return this to me, and your debt is clear. Refuse, and I will continue to take your crew one at a time until only you remain. And then I will be cross.
Charming.
Now he already took. He took Hakon. How did he do that?
Hakon's like, you know what? Actually, I'm good. I'm going to go back to the north. I know I've got doom as soon as snow touches my head, but
Hakon's like, forget this noise. I'm out of here.
yeah.
For a moment there, Hakon wasn't quite himself. Yeah. Well, that's charming, I must say. Will we know this stone clearly when we see it?
And he gestures at one of the children. My guide will know.
Well, let's hope your guide keeps their wits and their life in time then.
No response.
No.
The implication, I think, is if you don't have that, if you don't keep the kid alive, and you're not able to get the stone, it's clear what the consequences are.
Yeah.
So we'll assume it's the command crew here that is at the meeting. You all sort of look at one another. Anyone have anything they wish to say?
Then,
What are these enemies? What will we face?
you will face horrors unlike any you have seen.
I've seen some pretty good horrors. Okay.
So, good. Variety is the spice of life, so us Singarans tend to say.
We shall see.
We shall.
Bring me the stone, and Belasco's debt will be forgiven. You are dismissed. And one of the children steps forward and joins him.
Do all the children look exactly the same, Kevin, or can you tell them apart?
You can tell them apart. Like they're very similar looking. They may even be family, but they all seem to be about the same age. They all seem to be about the same height. Like it's with bald kids who all kind of have the same eye color and are around the same age. It's sometimes it would be difficult to tell them apart. But yeah, like with a anyone who has at least one rank and spot can tell, like, okay, they're not the same kids, but like you would easily mistake one for the other.
Okay, including their garb, their dress, similarly, etc. Yeah, everything.
Staff,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The little box that's at their waist.
Yeah, I think I'm not actually going closer, but just as this conversation is taking place, I think in general what Alina does is just constantly scanning for information that might be of use, who knows when, not right at the moment. But one of those things I think is because I was drawn to that box at the hip.
Yeah.
I'm curious so I think she's just looking at however it's, whatever that, it looks like silver in the picture, but whatever that is kind of filigreed or somehow embroidered or whatever on that little pouch thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unusual for some sorcerers, like both Camosis and Elena, both of you sort of draw your power from very specific kind of independent sources. You haven't bound yourself to a demon or something like that. But one of the ways that you develop power as a sorcerer is through a cult. That's through devotees and whatnot, and get them early. And
right.
Yeah, you'll end up with that. So it could very well be that they're just devotees of this Netref.
Okay.
I mean, devotees is a generous word. They are likely slaves, but
right.
Yeah.
Okay, but they seem, from what we can tell anyway, they seem to be willing and not ensorcelled to be willing, but they seem like for whatever reason, could be brainwashing, could be of their own volition, but they seem to be going along with this without resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a Trini and sense motive?
I do. I have a +9.
Give us a sense motive check.
Alrighty, here we go. Sense motive. Here it goes. 26.
Awesome.
Wow.
It would not. I mean, it may horrify you, but it would not surprise you if these children were in some way ensorcelled or linked to Netref, the Godbound, because they all seem to react in very similar ways. The affectation or the expression on their faces are all the same. And they seem to act in unison in a way that it would be very difficult to get children to do without rehearsal. It would be difficult to get adults to do that without rehearsal, let alone, more willful, younger individuals. Yeah. These kids also have a solemnity and like a sense of focus that is very beyond their years.
Okay, I think I'm sort of, as I'm scanning around, I catch sight of the kids and I kind of scan around all of them, and then my eyes go from them to Netref, and I start to see the connection of like the similarities.
Yeah.
And I obviously am keeping this to myself for the moment, but I'm going to be cognizant that it's possible there may be some supernatural connection here that may allow him to spy on us. Who knows? She's very paranoid.
Yeah,
so.
no, that's with that good of a roll. I think you're pretty confident that like anything you say in front of these kids, there is a very good chance that Netref, if not literally hearing it, is going to be aware of whatever is discussed or witnessed. Or you will want to be cautious about what you say and do around your guide.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind, and I will alert my crewmates when we're out of earshot of either Netref or a guide.
Okay. Anything else you wish to deal with the sorcerer before you guys depart? You have had a long voyage from the south. You will no doubt want to rest, and while you haven't been here in a number, maybe a year or more, you certainly know people here.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I lean into Elena. Well, not too close because she doesn't like being close enough that she can hear. And he's like, at least these ones aren't chained in a circle.
Yeah, in fact, they are chained in a very, very different way. We'll talk more about this later.
So unless there's anything further you wish to say to Netref, we will cut to you guys at a tavern.
Cool.
Good. Yeah. Well, I thought that went well. It was so pleasant to meet him. Charming man.
He is a powerful Stygian sorcerer.
Indeed. And even yet, I cannot find myself to blame a good Uncle Belasco. He was just a businessman, you know. These things happen. However,
Valerio, why don't you give us a profession pirate check? Maybe there's something that'll jog your memory of what your uncle did. You trained with him. You sailed
so
with
I have
him. You
profession sailor. Is that okay?
That's what. Yeah, profession sailor. Forgive me.
Yeah.
They called him the butcher because he was constantly slashing prices.
Yeah, exactly. He was a big fan of luncheon meats, so it was, constantly like, really, bologna again? This feels anachronistic. So that's not a great roll.
It's not
it was
a great
6.
roll.
But what you could do is spend a fate point if you'd like to re-roll, and if you roll, if the dice roll is less than 10, you get to add 10 to the result. For those listening, we're playing with some house rules for.
I also have
for this
profession
game.
sailor.
We'll give that a go then.
Yeah,
See
give it a
what
try
happens
because
this
you
time.
sit with them as well. It's better. Okay.
So
Wait, is that? Oh, that was
32
your
then.
re-roll. Okay, I was like, why is Hackens 22? Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be re-rolling? I don't know.
No, that's great. Yeah, you can spend your fate point. You guys are going to get a fate point now anyway because we started at 10:30. Well, we were supposed to start at 10:30, and then we had some tech issues. So everyone gets a fate point as well. You can go over 3 if you like. I think that's fine.
We can. Okay.
Okay.
I can't remember. We're using house rules for fate points anyway, so.
True.
That's nice. The character
AKA, we're gonna need them. I think is what Kevin is saying.
Yeah, there's a good chance. So what both of you can remember is so you may recall that you guys hit a Stygian. Those of you who played, I think actually everyone other than Graham was in the first time that we played this crew. And the last time you were in Karnath, you were here celebrating Captain Belasco having sacked a Stygian nobleman's vessel. That was on its own. It seemed to have got lost, and you guys made quite literally a fortune off of that. Before you made your way to Karnath, there were things that were sold off. And you remember your uncle saying, Captain Valerio, that the reason he was tipped off about that thing, about that vessel, was because of an Argosian contact. Someone from Argos knew that that vessel was going to be lost. And one of the things that was retrieved from there was apparently sent to that Argosian. Everything else you were allowed to keep, which is one of the reasons why he would do something as foolish as striking a Stygian nobleman's ship and then going to relax in Karnath. Camo sees at the mention of if there you overhear them discussing that, it's very, very weird that a Stygian noble's ship became suddenly lost. They do not sail very far from shore when they need to. When they do travel, they tend to travel with purpose to a destination. There are places within I think it's the River Styx that goes through Stygia. You can have barges and whatnot that the royals use in there. But if a noble of Stygia is traveling on the open ocean, they travel with purpose. Which means, what might they have been? I guess a question is, what were they doing to get themselves lost? And how did the Argosian know about that? Argos is quite far from Stygia, and while they're both seafaring nations, Argos is a much more storied tradition of that than Stygia. Stygia has slave crewed war vessels, typically.
Yeah, I'd probably mention that to the captain. It seems unlikely that this boat would get lost in such a way without some sort of involvement from someone else or something else.
Because it is quite close to your expertise too, Camosis, sorcery could do that.
They could have been driven off track by magic similar to my own.
Never trust an Argosian either. That's why I like them, by the way.
Zingaran pirates are typically at odds most with Argosians. Like, there are different groups in the Conan world. Like, you personally, your character may absolutely respect them in this sort of like respect your enemy kind of way, but the two of the big sort of groups or brotherhoods of pirates, one of them is Zingaran Freebooters, which you guys are part of, loosely associated, and there's the Barakan Pirates, and the Barakan Pirates are Argosian. Zingaran's most traditionally prey on Argos. Argos and Zingara are right next to each other as well, so you may understand.
Yeah, they are our neighbors, yeah.
And Valerio's uncle was Zingaran?
Valerio's uncle was Zingaran.
And he worked with an Argosian to hit the Stygian ship. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would he do that?
Unless it was a common enemy.
Yeah, nobody likes Stygia, but still.
Well, as you recall, we did face a demon in the form of a black ape last we dealt with Stygians. That left you with a madness, it seemed. Fighting madness. I nearly killed you. This, to me, would be such jeopardy for two captains to join together who otherwise would not. Perhaps. There's secrets to be uncovered.
With a specific purpose, though. If Valerio's uncle gave that one item to the Argosian, assuming Argosian sorcerer, if Chemosis is correct, then what did we steal from the Stygians and give to the Argosian? It all stinks.
Seemingly a means of finding this Isle of the Black Ape?
We're going there anyways.
That's a question too. How does Netaref now know how to get there?
Yeah. And he himself said that it was a hidden isle. And how would his enemies, therefore, find it as well now?
Maybe you got to do the hard way and just wander around in the mist for 2 days.
It's like it.
I do not think that is not in our future.
Is there anything further you wish to discuss or anything you wish to do in Karnath for setting out? You could try to gather information. You could try to gather supplies. Karnath does have the benefit of being both old and relatively vibrantly new. So you could get everything from ancient information to rumors among pirates and seafarers.
I want to know more about this island. We should find out more about this island.
Mm-hmm. And what may lay there and wait for us.
So even amongst the seafarers and their tall tales, there'll be some truth to some of it. We can just
Perhaps charts and the currents of the seas around that area, so that we're better informed of what to expect of the sailing conditions in that place.
Well, I'm more interested in if they say it's a giant lizard. Maybe the lizard's not as big, but maybe it's still a lizard. You know, that giant lizard that breathes radioactive fire.
You write that down. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn. Sorry.
Kevin's getting a hotkey ready for that one. These seem like excellent ideas for knowledge is power.
Mechanically, there is a gather information skill in the game, so you can do that. You can also make use of professions or knowledges to try and gain other or learn other things.
I'm going to wind up spending 3 hours at night going up onto a rooftop to cast Astrological Prediction, which has a 3-hour casting time.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So I can get back to that when you guys are ready. It doesn't require any information from you, Kevin. It just gives me an insight bonus on a check coming up later.
Oh,
with regard to the subject matter, yeah.
Okay. What about the rest of you guys? What are you thinking?
I think we go drink with some sailors. See what they know.
Okay. So you're going to gather information. Hakon?
We'll try.
Valerio, Camosees?
Perhaps, again, as I say, the charts of the seas around that area, but maybe something about this name, the Isle of the Black Ape.
Yeah. So there'll be a professional sailor, I think.
Okay. Or gather information.
You could do gather information instead. Yeah, absolutely. That's more a matter of like talking to people and seeing what they have to say, as opposed to trying to rely on specific information or like specific subject knowledge.
People are just not talking, I'm finding.
well, hold off on the, because like there may be modifiers to the roll, so maybe just hold off on the rolls until we we get the time to roll. What was your knowledge arcana check for there, Elena?
That is for, I need to get a DC 11 on that check for
Astrological got it.
Prediction.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I just figured it was a background thing, so I would.
Yeah, no problem. And then Camosees, what are you thinking?
I think I'd go with Hakon. Try and get some knowledge on the actual island, just myths and legends and rumors of monsters, creatures, treasure. You know, anything that would come with a bit of drink.
Okay. So you guys can make the rolls. If you're going to spend just the evening, do that, or you can take extra time and take a 10. That would be taking about a week to kick around Karnath to gain that information, but what it allows you to do is automatically take a 10 and find whatever information that you could get. What do you guys think?
I have a sense that that's... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, Captain, do we have time for that?
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to ask, actually. Do I get the sense that we have that sort of time?
He hasn't given you, like, he hasn't said anything else. So the child, like, when you left, the child followed you back to the ship, but then has sort of stayed on board.
Right.
But did he not say that there was other nations and people trying to get to this island? So it's a bit of a race.
I don't want to spend too long here. I want to set sail soon.
Okay. So then, so getting back to the mechanics of it, Graham, if you're using gather information, that is getting that skill allows you to gain access to what people are talking about. So you may hear that would be a way of getting like
it's just. Right.
It's still, you could get the same kind of information. You wouldn't necessarily be getting like charts or whatnot. You'd hear what other folks have to say about that.
Yeah, that wasn't quite what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to get documented evidence, pieces like that might tell me more.
So I think that's probably either profession sailor or let's see here.
Search. If you went to a library or something, be like a search check.
Yeah, search check. Which
library use.
Camosis is exceptional at.
Yeah.
So what you could do if you want to search for specific info like tracks, you could send Camosis to do that, and you could use Profession Sailor to get information about what what do you call it, the harbor master, whatever the harbor master of Karnath would be, talking to them and see if there's information from that.
Yeah, I'll look for your information if you try and find out if there's any other boats that are looking to set sail for this isle. Maybe.
That is something you could do as well. If Hakon is trying to find information about that, you could, if you want to use gather information, you could try and gain some insight into who the hell else might be looking for this place. Hakon, you could do that while the others are looking for information about the island.
I have a much better chance of using my sailor skills to get people to talk. And if that doesn't work, there's always another.
Okay. So then, Valerio, your gather information is quite good, isn't it?
My gather information is good. My roll was not particularly good.
Yeah, he's got plus 11 with it, so if you want to hack on to find the swap rolls with him and you learn what you can, that might be a better chance. So then, why don't you give us, we'll go left to right this time. Valerio, give us a gather information check, please.
Do you want to give you another one or just the one I've rolled?
Yeah, we'll let you roll. You weren't, we were sorting out what you were going to be using.
Okay, let's try again.
It's not great. So like a 15 is sort of a bare minimum. 20 is pretty good. 25 is exceptional.
Oh, okay.
So you could spend a fate point if you want to try and nudge that. It would guarantee you a result of 22.
Right. Do I still roll it?
Yeah, you roll again.
Okay.
It's just that if you happen to roll less than 10, there you go.
It's a bit better.
All right, so Captain Valerio, what questions are you asking as you're talking to some folks?
What are the seas like around that area? What other ships are traveling to Stygia?
So here's what you find. That's quite a good roll. It is like the oldest, Zingaran sailor who has settled down in Karnath, is no longer able to see, who has, drank himself blind quite literally, missing a leg, no longer able to set sail. It's unthinkable that he's still alive, and yet he's still alive to tell these old salty tales. And what he tells you is that the Isle of the Black Ape is a cursed place that hides itself from other sailors. There are tales and legends that speak of this place, and that he thinks he heard once of someone who found themselves there, lost in a bank of fog for weeks. Their ship nearly ruined, and only through a sense of twisted mercy that they cast his ruined vessel out from there, and he alone was the lone survivor, or so this guy was told. He's heard legends that there was a time in the distant past when Stygians regularly sailed there, but not in any living memory, nor in any living records. Most people you speak to don't know what you're talking about, and they keep trying to place it further south. And you're like, no, I'm looking, that is not the place I'm looking for. It's this, and most do not even know of it.
Right.
But this guy does tell you as well, you were not the only one who had been asking about it.
Now, my friend. Now then.
It was another Zingaran, in fact. A pirate named Captain Yaranya.
Do I know the Captain Aranya?
I think you've heard of, you are aware of her. She is the captain of the Hangman, another pirate vessel among the same Zingaran freebooters.
But we don't have any history.
Well, give us a profession sailor check. See what how much interaction you've had with her. You've had some very intimate dealings with her.
Dear. Right.
She's a contemporary of yours. She has features that a superficial man might find compelling. And if Valerio is inclined in that direction, then it is likely that you two may have come across one another as you were young freebooters at some point. You know she is deadly serious in her execution of her craft. She is an exceptional pirate. Any other questions?
Good Zingaran then. No, I don't think so. I think that's fine, I think.
I can share an illustration of our... There we go.
Of our rival.
Here is Captain Yaranya.
Oh yes, I remember now.
It'd be a hard face to forget, indeed.
Yeah.
So, Hakon, what were you doing?
Hakon was going to hang out with some sailors and swap some tales and some drinks first to ply the crowd and get them a little more talkative. And then he was going to pull up a story of how he once fought a black ape and see if that triggers anybody to start talking about Black Ape Island. Are you there?
You can give us a gather information check. We'll give you a +2 to it for your relying on your, it's a, what do you call, synergy bonus from your sailor profession.
Oh, look at that, Hakon. Right on it. Rolled a 10.
He's a 5 point.
So you made some friends. You haven't made any enemies, so that's good.
That's okay. Yeah, that's
yeah.
No enemies.
What you found? No one has, like, no one's heard of this place. Is what you would find.
Yeah. Well, then I'm going to move on to a new table and keep drinking.
Okay. That rule does represent your entire evening, unfortunately. So
yeah, 100%.
Camoses.
I'm looking for a more educational place. I want to search for maps or any sort of documentation that could be hidden in the back of some sort of library or
You'll bribe your way into sort of the harbor master's chart room, we'll say,
Cool.
and then give us a search check. Finding what you're looking for is really going to be the trick here.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Jeez. Wow.
Camo sees. There are records in here that date back to when Stygia was a contemporary of Acheron. This is centuries past. And you do find something that refers to an island of the Black Ape. The charts you find appear to be military in focus. So whatever was going on there was part of either a war effort or something, and also there are markings of the black. I forget, this was Thothamon the founder of the Black Ring?
Black Circle.
Ring...
I
Circle,
think
thank you.
so. I think that's true. Yes.
Okay, so then it would have been.
Check that for you.
There are older markings here, markings that date back to the sorcerers of ancient Stygia. So whatever this black ape reference is, there are stylized markings of an ape that looks more like, you've seen apes in captivity before, Camosees, and perhaps in your travels as a member of the Dagger at Dusk. But these depictions are monstrous, utterly monstrous. And yeah, there is something sorcerous about whatever was going on there. Those charts, though, that you found are, while ancient, no different from anything else. There's nothing magical about having to navigate there. They are otherwise the kind of things you would use to go to a well-hidden place. There are pirate maps probably that have something similar to get to safe havens. So at some point, it was actively used in ancient Stygia. Oh, interesting. Okay, so then it would be the Black Circle, let's say. So the Black Circle dating back to before the fall of Acheron. Does that make you feel better or worse, Camosees?
I mean, it's information. He'll take down anything that he thinks might be useful for actually finding the place, like navigation-wise. But yeah, a bit of unease, I think. But yeah, he'll jot down or take anything he can manage to take to help with navigating to find the island at least.
Anything else you want to look for in those charts? It's an incredible search check.
Can't think of it. I mean, it would only have the location of the island. It wouldn't have any information. I mean, does it have sort of locations where to land? You know, what it's like for, you know, where's the easiest place to put a boat or the
with further
place?
searching, you're actually able to find place. It appears as if there is one keep and then a town around it built right on the harbor.
Right. So I'll make a note of which side of the island that is as well. And yeah, it's just gathering as much information for locations for where to hide the boat from visibility of the island or the people on the island, where to get the little boat into the rowing boat or whatever. Just all that sort of information that can make our journey slightly easier.
What you would tell the map, or the map that you've got of the actual island itself, it's about 300 years newer than the map that you initially found. So it's been active for quite some time, it seems. It's far enough off the coast that it's not like conveniently on the way to anywhere, but it's not so far that you would it's a dot in the middle of the ocean.
So you wouldn't expect people to miss it then, really? Because it's close enough.
Unless there has been some of the nautical markings, because you're also a navigator, some of the markings in there, they make, like, some of those references would be like directions of currents and the seasonality of the winds and things like that. They're different. So the winds and the currents were different in the time of Acheron than they are now. So the typically traveled routes at that time would be different now. There are different winds that would easily carry you through. So by virtue of the changes that came with the fall of Acheron, or what some other, means, a place that you would normally have, think of like, roadside diners in rural America. Places that used to be on the interstate that you would go, or used to be along the highway that you would go all the time. Now an interstate comes in, nobody goes there. This is the nautical equivalent of that. A ghost town on an island. One that seemingly has a keep built on it too.
But the most recent document or map is about 300 years old. That's the most recent.
No, the most recent map is centuries, many more centuries old. That still dates from ancient Stygia.
Right.
So you have a map from ancient Stygia before any of the gleaming kingdoms in the west arose.
Okay.
So, unless there's anything else, you guys would all have an opportunity to meet up over drinks and dinner.
Cool. More drinks.
What do you guys share with one another? And what do you make of what each other has learned?
I will first of all, I don't think she's drinking anything alcoholic. I think she's drinking some version of coffee, something, not like a Black Lotus kind of thing, like legit, like just caffeine. I think she leans in conspiratorially, making sure no one is listening. There's no guides nearby, anything. It's like, we must be cautious. For it seemed to me that our guide may be able to reveal information of what we do and say to his master.
Spy.
Everywhere there are spies. She looks around again. Yeah, she's coming some more. What do you want?
Well, it's good to have such a close connection to our esteemed patron.
There's one way of putting it.
Could use that to our advantage.
Yes, I like the way you're thinking.
Speak of things only that you wish him to know in front of the child.
Yes, excellent strategy. What have you all discovered? Anything that may help us? Any knowledge, any information?
I discovered that these sailors here drink and know nothing.
You would all likely be aware of Hakon's capacity for gathering information.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
Well, Captain,
he got all the information. He was totally drunk and he forgot it all.
I think my eyes will sort of stray to his knuckles just to see if they're at all bruised or bloodied at all. But no, okay, all right.
I was going to say, Captain, I managed to find you a map.
Ah, now
many years back, that shows a fort close to the island's edge. But
very good.
It seems that the ships travel nowhere near this isle anymore, so it hasn't been visited. So I guess that's why it's known as a bit of a lost island.
If you both study it too, like I think the three of you have at least some levels in pirate, so you would all recognize like, oh shit, like this is going to be some setting aside whatever kind of sorceress nonsense you guys will eventually encounter. It's going to be tricky to sail to this place.
Yeah. Yes, it doesn't feel comfortable to be trusting in a guide, or such a guide as we have. But then, of course, the isle I have discovered is cursed and has powers in some sorcerous way to hide itself. Legends are of ships lost in mists for many weeks, despairing never to return. And there was a time when the Stygians regularly sailed there. Perhaps this fort is of possibly Stygian construction, maybe earlier, maybe another. But we have another challenge on our hands. Captain Yarenia, a Zingaran associate, he says with a rueful grin, is also on the trail of the isle and quite probably the stone. She's not to be underestimated. She is very good at what she does, he says wistfully. And she even now, I suspect, may or may not be on her way. The Hangman is the name of her ship. Would I have found if she could be sailing from anywhere, I suppose.
She typically is, she preys, again, curiously, mostly on Argosian galleys.
Yeah.
So she is acting for an Argosian directly or indirectly. It would be very unusual. Although, there's rarely, like, the answer is, you know, what would it possibly take you to work with your enemy? It would be the fortune at issue. There must be, like, you know, your uncle. He was a pirate. He wasn't a revolutionary, or, you know, you don't piss off the Stygians if you want to sail the Stygian coast. There must have been an extraordinary amount of money.
Business.
Involved.
That's fair enough. That's kind of fair enough.
Yeah.
Or maybe she sacked the Argosians and learned about it and thinks there's some riches on the island.
That's a good question. Camosis and Olena, why don't you each give us a knowledge arcane check?
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Both you would know if he's sending a guide along to set, if Netaref is sending a guide along with you to try and get you to the actual island, and if the information that was taken by Belasco was information on how to get to the island, or a means of finding the island, it may be something that is not discoverable without sorcerous means.
Right. Do you know, Captain, whether this Zingaran pirate travels with a sorcerer of some kind?
She did not.
I sort of look sort of pointedly at you, Elena, and say, it's generally regarded as bad luck.
That's what she laughs.
I think it actually, like, there's, in the pirate book, there's some great, like, if you're a Zingaran pirate, here's you believe, I think they do typically believe that it's bad luck to travel with a sorcerer. or shoveling. Yeah. So yeah, like you would be your uncle was very forward thinking, or at least you were. So
That's awesome.
yeah, stop clock shit. I love it. So then, anything
But
further?
perhaps that does mean we may have an advantage over our rivals for the stone. If they have trouble finding the isle.
Well, and with Camos's, with his sorcery, there is no faster vessel.
Excellent.
Yeah. We do not know who is guiding Yarania on her way, but she doubtless has the means to get there. She is bright enough to know that she will need something of that sort to find her quarry.
A formidable enemy, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
You know her well, Valerio.
I'm sorry?
You know her well.
All too well.
I like the look on Graham's face. That seemed exactly right. Then,
When do we
shall
show up?
we? Yes.
Sorry.
Agreed. Time seems to be of the essence while we have
With
the
the tide,
advantage.
yes. With the tide, my friends, with the tide, we shall go.
Okay. Then, the following day, following morning, you set out with the tide. And guys, that brings us to our mid-session break already.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I couldn't make it. I left like
Old man bladder.
my bladder and too much tea.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey.
I hear that. We gotta go. Yeah, Anna Bananas do her lunch right now. So, why don't we take our mid-session
cool.
break now, guys, and then we'll come back. Everyone can get another fate point as well.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to find something. You guys go ahead and take your break. I'm just trying to find something here.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that'll do. All right, and for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Steady on, Wayne. Steady on, mate. We managed to round up the majority of the crew. I mean, typically in these situations, you know, we tend to lose a few through sort of natural wastage, as we might call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does it feel it's trying to keep us away or just steer us into trouble and rocks and demise sort of thing? Okay. Well, I should try and fight it as much as I can with my...
Yeah.
She's definitely in this, you know, at a certain point she's been kind of following Kamosi's lead, since he has much more knowledge, sorceress and not about the sea, than she does by far. But now that we've sort of come to this point, I think she might send her raven Venko out just to circle around the ship and kind of do it, like, you know, within my sight, but just so I can get a little bit more reconnaissance that I might be able to share in case it's helpful. Yeah, exactly. Basically, or you know, spots another vessel of some kind potentially. That's what I'm looking up right now. Animal ally, same throat. I might have to look in the book. Yeah. Yeah. I don't recall which it winds up being. Hold on a second.
I think I'll try to keep the crew as busy as possible, and sort of mingle amongst them, words of encouragement, that sort of thing, just to try and keep the spirits up. So I think I would have been pretty clear, actually, with them, because they deserve that. They're a good crew, and they need to know that it's a dangerous thing that we're doing. They need to know that we are doing this effectively to save our own skins. Yeah, that feels fair. Let's have a go. Yeah, wow. No, I'm going to be straight on this occasion. Yeah, I think they need to know. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Not yet.
Ooh. I will probably take an evening watch as part of my routine and share that with the crew. And when that is done, I will retire to, well, I don't know if I've got a cabin, but if I've got a cabin, the captain's cabin or something. Yeah, probably then I'll retire to our cabin and examine charts for a while before a glass of wine and a fitful night's sleep.
I think Hakon's just keeping an eye on the crew and getting people in line if they start to here's any grumbling or whatever. It's like, come on, puffing up. Look at the rest of them around you. They're not whimpering like you. Get your shit together.
I think I'd stay on deck, just watching the weather. And I think, as much as possible, I'd stay not next to the guy, but close to the guy, watching. Probably a little bit untrusting. Also watching to see if there's anything out there that's gonna. It's definitely unnatural if it's going to attack the guide and maybe set us off course or cause us to, get into any sort of trouble. I may be able to get us back on track. So if the guide fails, I'm the second best option I think we've got. So I will still sleep normally and things like that, but when I'm awake, I'll be on deck, sort of fairly nearby, watching much as possible. Yep. Do I pick up anything that's actually said? But when bargaining, is it some sort of like life essence, or what's he bargaining with? Okay, let's give that a go.
Wow.
Oh no, it's just like I'm behind him, just sort of listening in as discreetly as possible, moving around the ship. When I think, oh, maybe I have to listen into something, I can hear him sort of saying it a bit louder. Walk past just to go up and look out over the front and things like that. But yeah, definitely not giving on that I've got the language down. Does he, this child, seem panicked at any point? Is he like begging or sort of worried, or did he just all sort of fairly calm and collected? Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
It's just a quick sound check. Just a quick sound check.
No, sorry. It's because I forgot to unmute myself. Sorry, folks. My apologies. Okay, yeah, it's my fault. So what I have said thus far, since we got back from break, is that we're on our 4th day of the journey. Apologies. I've stopped using the way I normally mute myself in chat, using my mic. And I muted in the call. Here's what we missed: is the whatchamacallit, you are 4 days out on the journey. The guide has had a conversation with the skull, and Camosees can overhear it. The content of what he's learned thus far. Camosees, you want to summarize it, and then I'll add if I.
Well, yeah, he's been asking about the black ape on the island. Sort of been, I think you said, sort of negotiating with this trap spirit within the skull that he holds. He's trying to battle against the mystical forces that are trying to, steer us away from this black ape island. So, yeah, he's been sort of questioning it, asking it for help to overcome the... And
the way the guide... So 2 things I'll add quickly. The way the guide speaks of the black ape, it makes you think it's no creature. He's not, the way he talks about it, as if like allowing them in and subverting the will of this thing. It's not speaking about an animal.
More like a presence or something. Like a...
I'd say demon, maybe.
A demon or something of the outer dark, quite possibly.
Okay.
And the other thing I said was that the guide seems to know, and then like Camosees could learn a great deal from the guide with the amount of information and knowledge he has on ancient sorcery, to say nothing of his command of a dead language like Acheronian. So again, my apologies for those at home. I'm sorry. That's I'll stop doing that, or I'll put a post-it note up to remind me to unmute, because that's the second time I've done that. So any other questions, Camosees?
No, but I'll continue to sort of watch him from a distance, and if he ever seems to get particularly he doesn't seem to change his manners in any way. He seems to be pretty calm and collected all the time, but if I hear any sort of raised voice or anything that would stir any interest, I would try and again.
Does Camosees smoke or chew anything or do anything to pass the time when he's on deck listening in?
Well, like I say, he'll pace about a bit, walk up to the front of the boat, look out as if he's surveying the currents and the waves.
So there are many things that that are, whether they're comforting or not, or whether they're just regulars. The sound of the water against the ship, the sound of the wind in the sails, the sound of the creak of the wood of the vessel. But you've actually grown used over the last 4 days to the sound of the guide speaking in Acheronian to this thing. And it's when it suddenly is absent that's a bit jarring for you, and you realize, you look over, and the child has turned to you and says, "Something comes."
And what language does he speak when he...
he is speaking Zingaran.
Oh, right, so anyone else would hear that as well?
Yeah.
If they were near enough. Where...
No one else is near him. Like, no one else... Yeah. Sailors are superstitious to be... If you're, bringing creepy sorcerer kid on deck who talks to a skull, they're going to give him a healthy... distance.
Yeah. I'll just say to him, where is it coming from? What is it you see?
His finger just points directly down.
Underneath the boat. How much time do we have?
Give us a... is it listen? Yeah, listen. Check, please.
Listen.
I'm not sure if you got...
Yeah, he's rubbish at that, but we'll give it a go.
Let's see.
Wow.
You can hear something hits on the bottom of the hull. Not enough to shake the boat, but something has hit the side of the ship.
And again, does he look worried when he said this? Or is he just...
Same expression as words.
Fact. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about him looking worried.
Yeah, he don't do that, does he?
Not so much.
That's not his
What
thing.
do you do, Camosees? We've heard Hakon is down below. Olena is... What are you doing, Olena?
Yeah, so I'm on the back. So I did look it up. It's a very long entry in terms of what the spell does. It is not like a familiar... There's a lot of things I can do in combat with my ally, but it doesn't apply to like seeing through its eyes or that sort of thing.
Okay.
So I think it would be more like, did you find a twig kind of the situation, which obviously Venka would not have done. And I think what she likes to be up in the by the helm in the aft of the ship, so that she can keep an eye down onto everyone. And I think what she's most concerned with is what effect, like potentially supernatural or sorcerous effect, this guide may have on the crew.
Okay.
In terms of clearly there's some kind of maybe not exactly mind control, but there's something going on with all of these guides at Netaref. So that is what she's becoming concerned with, making sure it doesn't happen to her own crew.
Fair enough. Okay. So if Elena is back at the back of the ship, then Captain Valerio, are you in your your cabin, or have you taken the night in?
Oh, I'm not. I could be either, but after I've done my round, my sort of evening round with the crew, I will retire.
Okay. So then you were retired, and you would you give us a listen check as well, too, please?
I certainly can. Let me just find my. Oh, I don't listen to people. It's not what I do. 15.
Hey, let's see. Okay. So then, Camosis, your eyes go around the deck of the dagger, and you can see Olena at one end, and you've heard the sound of something striking up against the hull. What do you do?
I think he would call out. So, everyone on deck, we have a situation, and just shout it down, downstairs or wherever the rest of the crew are.
Hakon is maybe yelling at somebody, and then they're like, "Wait, Hakon!" And you can hear Camosis is calling people on deck, and Valerio, you most definitely can hear that as well.
Okay.
So and you hear an opening voice from below, "Out of my way!"
So everyone will make it to the deck. I've got a headshot for your pirate crew. And
if it's not clear to the crew of the urgency, I will draw my blade as I sort of stride onto the deck, as it were.
Yeah, they all draw their blades as well. Okay, they all have 9 hit points, just FYI.
Do they? Bless.
Yeah.
Lucky number 9.
Oh dear.
So there'll be, let's say, 10 of them that come on deck as well. And I'll leave you of your crew of currently 45. Kev, did you say that it was 35 earlier? I did.
Things just got a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know what? They're going to need 10 extra crew. Because I'm going to take care of 10 of them right now.
Well, you know what is the more to the point, I wanted to. You have a crew, right? Like that's part of the being a pirate captain is having fucking crew. So you can take advantage of. The thing is, they're not the heroes of the story, so they do not have stats like you.
We're pirates. I thought we were sailors. Valerio, you've been lying to me this whole time.
I just don't think you were listening, Hakon, to be honest.
Oh, okay. That might have been it.
Hey, so they've got all their swords out. They have +4 to hit and 1d10 +1 damage. So we'll probably just distribute the crew amongst you. Let's get some order to these proceedings. Like, say, a turn order. Everyone can roll initiative.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try the old
macro
thing. I'm going to try the old macro thing. Oh, if I can let go of my sheet.
You know, we've almost gone an entire year without accidentally erasing a turn tracker.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Only 3 more days left before we make one whole year.
I used the macro. It didn't work so well.
You got a 4. Yeah. Well, Dave, make out for us. Give us a D20 roll. Let's see how your crew members do. Not much better.
They are just behind me.
Yeah. You did tell them to get out of your way.
Did.
Yeah.
Did.
Okay, so that's them.
Should have yelled, "Get your asses up! It's on deck."
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and a turn. And their initiative. Oh, you get to roll dice. Okay. So, let's start at the top. You have all made your way onto the deck now, or the main deck, and you were all sort of looking back and forth, trying to find a bookmark. Looking back and forth, trying to see what the source is. Camuses, you have time to say something if you'd like.
I haven't actually seen what it is yet, have I?
Not yet, no. What did you roll for your listen?
22.
Port side. Something is sneaking its way up the deck, the outside of the ship.
I'd just say something's climbing up. Port side.
Look lively.
That'd be it.
And
Pass that
as
to the front, and
sure, what was that, Valerio?
I say look lively, and I sort of lead by example and sort of leap to the front, only to get cut down by whatever this thing is.
This, guys, is what crawls its way over the side.
Crawls.
Oh my.
Oh no.
Appropriately named.
Oh.
So let me bring it to the proper layer here.
That's good.
Yeah, okay.
And I should make sure it's got it here. Nameplate.
Dear.
It pulls itself over and does have cleave. So it's going to swing at one of the crew members who is over there. Great news, guys. Their parry is a 12 and their dodge is a 13. So, like, they're fine. Oh, I stand corrected. Hold on. So the sweep of its claws, its armor piercing would reduce their armor to a 1. So this will be reduced by 1. One of them is hit, but not quite killed. And then it bellows. And we'll make an intimidate check. It's 25. Let's see, where's demoralize? Skills. God, I really love the layout of this book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Dave, would you give us a 1d20 plus 2, please? Okay. All of your crew members have -2 to hit ability checks and saving throws because they are demoralized.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you each give us 1d20 plus 5, and then plus your wisdom modifier, please.
The wisdom modifier, is that the first number after wisdom?
Yes, so I think your wisdom is a 16, which is plus 3, or is it 18 plus 4?
It's 16 plus 3.
15 plus 3, okay. No problem, Camuses. This is not to intimidate you in the least.
Yep.
Hakon, you were likewise fine. Valerio, you were likewise fine. Oleana, you are demoralized for this round.
Yeah, I want to say I missed something in my. I have a wisdom of +3. What else was I adding to it?
Your level +5.
Oh, right. So it's 17. Sorry.
17. Okay, so you're close, but not quite.
Okay.
But only for one round. You're not like the rest who are shitting themselves. So this thing has managed to pull itself up, and it. Captain Valerio, what are you doing? You're about to move away from them, so if you take a move action, you're able to engage this thing if you choose to.
I actually engage the thing, definitely.
Okay.
Heroically.
So move to get you engaged, then what do you want to use your standard action for?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be a strike.
Okay. So make sure it is set with your dexterity. I think I set it properly. You got dexterity. Is this a finesse weapon you're using?
It is a finesse weapon. It is an arming sword.
Love it.
And I'm just trying to find it. It's. I had it a minute ago. It's good. There's a lot of numbers on the sheet.
So the way this sheet works is your attack. It was a fear check, Hacken. Oh, you need to fail it to go berserk, don't you?
Nope.
We need to pass it. Nice.
Nice.
I'm so sorry for the rest of the crew. How did we lose the 10 other crew members? Well, because Hacken can't hold his liquor.
I think Captain Valerio just thinks, oh no, rock in a hard place.
Okay, so if you go to the
melee ranged finesse, there it is.
Melee ranged, exactly. So it's gonna be your first attack. Abilities, dex modifier. Just the roll it is on the far right.
Got it. Yeah, I'm there now. Sorry, I couldn't find it.
Go right ahead. Solid hit. Nice.
Look at that.
Now,
Awesome.
that is actually enough to defeat its DR as well too. So your arming sword is going to get through its armor.
Right.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So that'll
not
be
a crit. Arming sword, not crit the normal one.
The one next to it. Got you.
Yeah, you got it.
Here we go. Oh dear.
Okay, so one of the things you can do with the fate points as well, if you choose, is Mighty Blow.
Rather than rolling damage dice on any successful hit or damage unit, you can declare a Mighty Blow, 1 to maximum damage. Oh, it shatters irreparably. I know, I need my sword.
Oh, yeah, right. Kev, are you trying to break my shit? I mean... All right.
Yeah. Well.
So this thing, it has kind of like, imagine like a combination of like a whale's kind of call and a lion's howl. And bellows out. The crew is still terrified. Oleana, what are you doing?
So can I act on this turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to reach into kind of into my like a hidden pocket in my garb and pull out a dose of Stygian tomb dust.
Oh.
Yes, which I'm intending to throw in its face. I must get close enough to do so, however. So how am I within range of...
how close do you have to be?
It doesn't...
It has 10-foot reach is the reason I ask.
Yeah, it doesn't state on the sheet, but let me see if it's in the book.
Here, Stygian Tomb Dust.
Yeah.
Stygian Tomb Dust was the name of my Headstones cover band in high school.
I would have gone to that.
My Canadian content joke for the day. Actually, I made a joke about maple syrup earlier too, so I'm just... CRTC, come on, funding, please.
Let's see here. Here we go. It does cost.
Is it?
Doesn't say. I'm looking at page 229, Kevin, at the bottom, left-hand side, Stygian tomb dust.
Okay.
I am not seeing a range, but I'm looking if it's somewhere else.
It might be under the
chart or
use
something.
of alchemical.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You know what? Whatever. I'll look it up between now and next session.
I feel like I need to get relatively close, though. I mean, you know.
I think the only thing I was wondering is if you need to be within 5, then you would be. That might trigger an attack of opportunity because fucking everything does in this game.
Yes, that's true. That is true.
As it should. I don't mean to.
Yes.
But let's say 15 feet. It's like a
okay.
burning hands kind of situation.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So you're able to fling it. So I need to make a reflex save.
Yeah. So the DC is I have to make a magic attack roll, and that becomes
awesome.
the DC. Yeah. So let's see. We're saying that the bar at the top does not actually work for the attack rolls, correct?
I don't know if it does, to be honest.
All right, let's try it. Let's give it a go. Okay, magic attack. Here we go.
Okay.
4
plus 6. I mean, it's a terrible roll. But...
yeah, it's a terrible roll. I'd like to spend a fate point.
Hell yeah, go right ahead.
All right, here we go. Oh,
so
God.
No, but I mean, 2. We add 10 to that, so that'll be 12.
Plus 10, that's right.
Yeah, so it'll be 22. 22 is a reflex save. Holy shit, let's see.
That's nice.
I roll a 4 for my reflex save. So you...
yes, so it gets blinded for 2d6 rounds. So here comes...
Nice!
2d6. 8 rounds.
8 rounds, wowzers.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to start counting it down. Blue is blind. Incredible. And do
awesome.
I have justify my GM screen here? Does it have blinded as a combat modifier?
Oh, well.
Let's see. Yeah, it does. The defense.
Oh, cool.
So -2 against melee and ranged. And attack modifiers. Where are you? You might apply concealment, right? Because I think that's how it works in most of these 3.5 games.
Yeah, to its enemies. I think that's
so
right.
I've got like 50% miss chance. If I can attack a square by a 50% miss chance.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so
also, look at the
I think
screen.
what we've seen is Oh, that's a good screen, actually. I don't have that screen.
It's cool.
I
think what you meant to say, you don't have that screen yet from the sense.
Well, unfortunately, as things go, that's probably true.
Yeah.
I think she kind of slips her way up there, kind of maneuvering, and crouched, and then and she's throws the dust in its eyes, and kind of out of nowhere. Okay.
Yeah. Then it is the crew's turn. The crew is going to try and move in to attack, which will trigger an attack of opportunity. That first one is hit again. Oh, that'll do the job. Boom. And it'll trigger his cleave. Nat 20.
Yeah. Jeez.
I do have to confirm crit, though, in this game. So
that's true. That's true.
I've confirmed the crit. Double this.
Okay.
So with a sweep, 2 of them are gone. I have to roll for concealment, though. Hold up. 50% chance.
That's right.
Yeah, so 50% chance if I roll 51 or higher, they're hit. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. All right.
Okay. With the 2 of them smooshed, now, look at that, guys. We have 4 players and we have 4 remaining crew members. I wonder what we should do with that. I think everyone gets 2 crew members. What are they doing?
I think they're charging into
color code them here too.
Attack!
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're kind of like in a gang.
Then each give us a 2d20 or roll 1d20 plus 2 twice, please.
Okay. Oh, an 18 and a 9.
1 hit. 1d10 plus 1 damage. Nice, Valero. 2 hits. 1d10 plus 1 damage.
8 damage.
Okay. And okay, that's a miss. So it is 1d10 plus 1 for Lara from one of your hits.
Plus 1, did you say?
Yeah, just one of them hit.
And it's 1d10 plus 1.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So they're managing to get at it. Did everyone roll for their crew members?
My highest was an 18. What do we need?
18 would be a hit because he's blinded.
Oh, nice one. Well done.
Yeah.
So that's 6 damage.
6 damage, which is only 1 because of his armor. These guys are not going to be able to armor pierce. All right. And pink. And pink. And orange.
The main event is coming. It's on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing better. I wonder if it has combat reflexes. Let's see. Okay. And then the final. So the unmarked ones, so those are yours, Graham. Because we have 2 characters. I color coded it to your little ping color, the avatar colors, but we got 2 blue, so we'll do that way. All right, Camo Seas, what are you doing?
I can do this as I fight. So I'm going to do my war chant.
Nice. What's that?
I'm having problems cutting and pasting it in here, but that's most of it.
Okay.
The bottom. Yeah, the bottom line just says you may fight while leading the chant.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
it's just to rally the crew and remove fear and give this thing a bit of something to think about.
I think technically that action is called a Nitzer Ebb.
Niseb.
You can make an attack then.
Yeah, but I will attack as normal as well. It's my first round of combat, so I'm going to try ferocious attack as well. So I get plus 2.
Ooh,
nice.
So I get -2 to defense.
Okay. And with your war spear, you're able to attack at range.
So where's the roll?
It'll be the attack. It's just like strength or finesse or melee finesse ranged.
It's just you got the weapons all there.
It's above that.
Roll. I was above that.
Yeah.
Is it that one? Okay.
It set up the attack roll separately from the weapon.
Right below
and
your
I think
will save.
yours. Let me double check your
Is that
sheet
the
out.
one?
Below the will save.
I think that's it.
There's the fortitude, reflex, and will saves, and then right below it is melee, range, and finesse, and that line is where you roll.
Oh, right, I've got 2
Yeah,
rolls.
on the far right, and target size within range.
I think they're both the same, actually. Is that the right bonus? 18?
It's +5, I think, right? With your spear?
Yeah, 18 plus 5. Yeah. Yep, 23.
Okay, 23 is a solid hit, and I don't think the spear is a finesse weapon. So, what is your AP? Your armor piercing with
4.
Does not get through the armor. So, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Oh, big hit though. Okay.
+2.
As you're calling out.
I'll get +2 on the damage, sorry, just because of the ferocious attack.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So minus.
But just for the first roll.
Great stuff. Okay. Camo Seas is in the fight, and everybody is getting +1 to attack rolls. Hakan, what are you doing?
nice.
Dave's been waiting 3 hours for this.
That's right.
Is overcome with fighting madness, and I've already added the bonuses to strength and constitution. Takes a penalty to defense, and he is going berserk on a ship.
Hell yes.
So you got +1 bonus for the spell, or the
+1 for the chanting. Yeah.
is the creature a large or medium?
It is large.
Okay. I'm going to take an extra +2 for power attack.
Okay. So
So
-2
extra-
to hit.
Yeah. So So I have a -1 with the temp mods.
Okay.
And he leaps with his great sword and swings.
With it two-handed, does it add 1.5 of your...
Oh.
I think power attack still works that way, where you get to add more. Here's the feats. Here we go.
Gotta go back to the other page.
Power attack. Here we go. Yeah, two-handed weapon. You add twice the number subtracted. Holy shit. So +4 to damage.
But you gotta hit it.
Yep, that is a hit.
Okay, good.
Yep, that just because of the blindness, incidentally. So that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so then where do you put the damage bonus in?
I think there's...
Does it ask you for one?
I think there's a spot for it, yeah. No, it won't prompt it. It won't prompt
it. Okay, then
but
I have to add to that.
+4?
+4.
Your AP is like 9 with the...
AP 9, yeah, with the great sword.
Okay. Yep, so have its thing. So look at this. Oh, wait, hold on. You did 4 extra damage, right?
16 total, yeah.
16 total. Holy smokes. Look at that. As he hit the side. Okay. Yeah. Then it is the Devil of the Deep's turn. It is blinded.
Gee, who just crushed it with a great sword? I wonder who it's going to fight with.
Okay. Then it's... I'm just checking its senses.
I think I have got quite a large hat. It might go for me.
It also has, because it's not having to move now, it's got multiple attacks, so don't worry, guys. We can spread it all around. All right. I think the fun thing to do is I'll roll the attack, roll the damage, then we'll see if it actually hit.
Okay, yes.
That seems scariest.
Yes.
All right, so Captain Valerio, are you dodging or parrying?
Distracting feather in the hat gives me a +1. No, it doesn't actually. That's not what I was. I've got a dodge defense, I think, is what I'm doing.
It is 16. The kind of thing that a 3.5 game would have.
Just thinking, yeah, exactly. It's the sort of thing you'd have, but no, I don't have that. So it's a 16, I think.
Okay. Okay. So the difference, the reason it's a consideration here is because if you do parry, I think it's on a crit. Hold on. How does it work? Because I can damage the weapon.
Sure. My parry defense is quite a bit less than my.
Your dodge, then that, yeah, the dodge works out for me. I'll look it up.
I'm going to favor that. I think.
So one of these. What is your dodge?
My dodge defense is a 16.
16. I rolled a 24.
Close then.
Oh.
Okay. And this is just the claw. Your my AP is 3, so it's going to reduce your armor down to a 1. So you'll be able to subtract 1 from this.
Okay. All right.
Wah!
So is that 13?
That is 13. But now we need to roll and see if I hit, or if he was blinded.
Oh right. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. See, this is the more fun way of doing it, I'm told.
Exactly.
Okay, so if I roll a 51 or higher, you were hit.
Okay.
Yes!
I don't know what happened there, but
swings away. Part of the railing splinters out as he hits. Hakon, what is your defense? Are you dodging or parrying?
It's down to 14, even with dodging.
Okay. I 23, so I hit you. Let's see, damage. I don't think you have any DR. Holy fuck, 14 again.
No.
Okay, but let's see. 51 or higher, I miss.
All right.
Yes! Or 51 higher, I hit. Sorry. So he swings wildly because of the blinding powder, does not get, but then that tail of his is going to sweep around and try and club you. And I think, Hakon, you're the louder one, so we'll go for you. And it's a 24, so that's a hit again. Damage for this is...
Bonus to hit Hakon because he's cursing, snarling, and yelling at the top of his lungs?
It definitely, yeah. Okay,
Well,
let's see
also
here.
it's blinded, so it can't see Valerio's hat.
Only 4, but if it does hit, it will commence a bull rush.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, no! Now this. Do you have any natural DR? I can't remember with this guy. No DR. Okay, I'm thinking of Fantasy Craft. All right, so you take 4 points of damage, and a bull rush is, I believe, contested strength. Let's see here.
It's a good thing that my strength's 22 right now.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, because I think he gets +4 for the larger size. Let's see. Okay, Bull Rush. I love that in the Star Wars OGL game. It's called a Bantha Rush.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay. So it's under maneuvers. We got Bull Rush. All right, so we hit. Okay, so we make an opposed strength test, and I get +4 because he's bigger than you. So here we go. I rolled terribly.
Oh, okay. Dave, you can do it.
6. I got 13. So he hits you hacking with this thing. It would have sent one of those pirates fucking flying, but you weather it. Captain Valerio, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness, I'm back around to me. Definitely a strike. I've got to try that again.
Okay.
I don't think I've got anything else that I can.
You got weapon finesse if you want to buff your defense. You take a penalty to hit to add to your defense.
I can do that. Yep. It's a confused melee. Have I got any chance of getting to a sneak attack?
Ooh, not because of it's on the edge of the thing. Oh no,
Cool.
it's blinded. Hold up. If he's blinded, I think he's flat-footed, which means you should be able to use a sneak attack then.
Yeah.
Good question.
If I can, I will. If not, it'll be a strike.
Okay. There we go.
Well, it says if the target cannot dodge or parry, or when you flank them.
No, and he can dodge or parry, I think, still. Let me look at what blinded does, maybe just to be sure, because the way defense works in this game is actually different from other OGL games. So 103. One thing I do love is they always give you like the standard rules and the exception in the feats. Or usually they do.
I see. So you can see both. Yeah, that's good.
Regular attack roll modifiers for invisible attackers trying to hit you apply. And you cannot dodge. Oh, no, he's blinded. So his dodge should be way lower. I've been applying it wrong. Yeah. So then, yes, you absolutely can use your sneak attack. Anybody who's got sneak attack, including Camosies, I think, is a pirate, as long as you get to a certain level, gets a sneak attack.
Okay, so I think my attack roll is standard, and then I apply additional damage if I hit.
Correct. That's right.
Right, let's go for it then. That's going to be a hit.
Good roll.
Is high enough to get an A to ignore his armor because you're using a finesse weapon.
Yep.
So go ahead and roll damage, and then is it 2d6 or 3d6 sneak attack you get?
It's 2.
2d6. Okay. So roll damage.
So I'll do the sword.
Nice.
And then the sneak attack damage.
Nice.
That's good.
Okay. This thing howls in pain.
Get off my ship.
Then, Olena, what are you doing?
Okay, so you can feel free to take down your timer on your blindness. So we are fair. Here's what I'd like to do. I'm going to spend a fate point immediately.
Yeah.
Because I want to use a temporary adaptable tactic.
What are you thinking?
So I'm going to use Steely Gaze, which I don't have the prerequisites for, so it only lasts 1 round.
Okay.
And what it allows me to do is, as a free action, attempt to demoralize an opponent. This is on page 91. The way you works is I got to make an intimidate check opposed by the target's modified level check.
Love it. And it's it's adding its hit dice for this creature. So
that's right. So I don't have a lot, but I'm going to try anyway.
18 is what you're rolling against.
All right. So I kind of like get suddenly and try to be as intimidating as possible. I don't have the skill, so it's only going to be a +4.
So I'm checking. I think you add your wisdom modifier to that as well. He doesn't have a wisdom modifier.
Okay. No, fate. I'm going to use a second fate point. I was prepared for this eventuality.
The emotion of the moment catches in the throat.
Yeah.
Oh! 13.
That's right.
So that'd be 7. You're 1 shot.
I was 1 off. I know. It was close. It was close. But I thought it would work. It would be like
it was very cool.
Moment. I feel like, and then she sees that it's not intimidated, but that was my free action, so that's cool. What I would like to do, Kevin, if I can, is spend my action trying to. It's not a rule, so I'm just trying to figure out if I can use a knowledge arcana or something to see. I have a spell that affects gods, but also demons.
Are you sure isn't demoralize unless you've got a feat? Isn't it a?
I got the feat for 1 round. That's what Steely Gaze
and you can do it as a free.
It's a free action. Yeah.
Fucking awesome. Yeah,
yes.
Awesome.
Which is amazing. Like I want to get that feat. So I wanted to try to do something like a knowledge arcana to see if I could tell if this happened to be a demon in humanoid form.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Give us a
knowledge arcana.
Arcane check, please.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go.
Yes.
31.
This creature is known to scholars as one of the Black Ones. They are a specific type of demon that were called in large numbers ages ago to an island off the coast of Argos and Zingara.
Oh, interesting.
It is very far from its home.
All right, cool. So that's what I wanted to know. So I'm going to step back and prepare for what I may attempt to do next turn. Which I needed to know that because I didn't want to spend a lot of PowerPoints.
You are spending your power points instead of spending your fate points. Fate points are the green bar. Power points are the blue bar.
Yeah, you know why? Because I went above 3 and I got confused.
Oh, okay.
So
I think you should have full 8.
I'm down by 2. There we go. So I'm at 3, perfect. Back down to 3. Okay.
All right.
Yes, with me.
I think 2 pirates can fit in with this thing because it's only half on the ship. So if 2 people want to make attack rolls for the pirates, they get plus. They're not demoralized anymore, so they get +4 to hit.
I think your fighter type should make these rolls. 17.
And that's a hit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, 19. Hold on. Roll again, Graham. That might be a crit.
Right. Is that a straight D20 this time?
No. Same attack. You roll again. If you would have hit the second time,
all right,
it confirms the crit. And that would have hit because it's currently defenseless.
Oh, yeah.
It's dex still. No, that's still a hit. That's still a hit. 14 is good enough. So then the broadsword is times 2 damage.
Right.
So it'd be 2d10 plus 2 and 1d10 plus 1 for you, Hacken. Okay, so that's only a little bit that gets through its hide. Nice. Okay. All right. Cambosis, what are you doing?
Okay, I actually missed that. I've also got that Steely Gaze as a feat, so I shall give that a try.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I get to do it as a free action.
24 is the difficulty.
Okay. What's my chances?
You only rolled a 4 on that.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll that.
Fate that? Okay. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So it is also blinded and demoralized. What did you say or do to scare the demon?
Wow.
I would just shout out to everyone, "You see it bleeds," as he's poking it with his war spear.
Nice.
And the creature sort of obviously notices that as well, but everyone sees it bleeding. And then I can make an attack, I guess.
If you have sneak attack, you can also use your sneak attack dice on this thing because it's blinded.
Got anything specific to say? I've got sneak attack.
Well, it might be 3rd level when the pirate gets it. Because I think you're level 3.
Yeah, I'm pirate 2.
Oh, okay, so that's why. And then Zingarans all get 1 dice of sneak attack.
All right, wow. Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'll just make a normal.
Yeah. All Zingarans get a dice of sneak attack, and you just get more if you take a class.
My
Okay,
goodness.
go ahead and give us your attack roll then, Camosis. That would be a miss.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that as well,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
That is a
17.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
What's your AP again? It's less than 5, right?
It's only 4.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
only
So that is still a good hit, though. Wowzers. All right. This thing is not pleased. Hacken, what are you doing?
Come on, Hacken. Come on.
Guess I'll be toasting to Mo because I was chatting.
Oh, you muted? Can't. I should have done that too. I muted to chat. So, Timo.
Mo. Hakon is going to go all in on a full power attack on this bad boy.
Okay.
So my
Nice.
penalty to hit will be a -4.
Okay.
And
Plus 8 damage with your greatsword.
no, like total -5. I'm taking -5, but I had a +1 still from the spell. Is that gone?
Are you? Okay, well, your base attack bonus is a +5, right?
Yeah.
Then you're good. Yeah. It's because it caps out at the your base attack.
Got your BAB.
Yep. Hi, sweetie. And it's just hi.
And I was gonna double check. Where's your BAB? Magic attack or base attack?
I took your character sheet. It is 5.
Yeah, it is 5. Okay, so I can do that.
Yep, absolutely. -5 to hit. So solid. Even with the -5, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. We'll be adding +10 to this.
+10 to this. Okay. What did I roll? 14. Wow. Okay.
26. Wow, and it halves his armor. So look at this.
9 AP.
Boom. Huge hit from
Amazing.
Hacken. Then it is the Devil of the Deep's turn. And I don't know.
I was muted a lot earlier because I was eating Skittles, but they're gone now. So I won't mute all the time.
So what you see, would both Camosis and Olena give us a sense motive, please? Actually, everyone can give us a sense motive. It just Captain Valerio and Hacken, you're both going to take -4 on this. Nat 1 on
Okay.
Camosis.
I can't.
Guys, I think he's friendly. Hold on, we've misread the situation.
I don't think I can take it. I don't think I can do a sense motive.
Oh yeah, right. Because you're.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's just misunderstood.
Elena, what you know, this will be pretty obvious to you as a
Okay.
sorcerer. Camosis Nat 1 is not going to help here. But I mean, you're caught up in chanting and whatever else. Elena, you see, it's whatever the Devil of the Deep equivalent of kind of a double blink is. Something breaks in this thing, and then it turns and just casts itself off. Both Valerio, actually all three, Valerio, Hacken, and Camosis, you can each make an attack of opportunity on it.
Oh, okay.
So there's just a regular attack, no modifiers. You can't use any feats or stuff on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Camosis misses. Hacken hits and Valerio hits. Go ahead and give us a damage roll, just a normal. Okay. A 9. Hold on, what did you roll, Valerio? That was enough to get through its armor.
24.
Yeah. And Hacken. So Hacken hits this thing. So it kind of, as it's trying to turn and flee, or throw itself back in the ocean, Hacken hits it. So it opens up its arm, and you see the weak point there, Valerio. You stab in, and this thing just kind of pinwheels away, and you hear a splash in the blackened ocean and the stink of a pool of ichor forming.
Nice.
You do not see it again. No one was hit, I don't think, except for those 2 pirates who died.
I don't think so. I'm going to send Venko out just to like survey the waters to make sure it's not emerging somewhere else that we're not seeing.
Sure.
And then come back to me.
Yeah. No sign of this thing. What do the rest of you guys do? Hacken, what happens when your enemy dies? Are you able to just get out of your battle fury, or?
Yeah, he can voluntarily end it. He just looks around first to make sure there's no other creatures sneaking up or on the other side of the ship or something.
Yeah.
And then once he realizes there's no enemies left, he yells, "No demons on my ship! I mean, my friend Valerio's ship."
Camosis has been singing this entire time, or chanting at least.
Yeah. This is a great song. A battle hymn.
It is. I'm listening to that as soon as we're done the session. I got that fucking song caught in my head when I made the character too. So.
Yep.
All right. Then what do you guys do? What happens next?
Any change to the atmosphere, surroundings? Is it still mist strewn? Are we still?
You're not at the mist. This is still. We have yet to catch up to our opening.
Okay. Sorry.
What you see before you is what you see. Trackless, black ocean.
Do we go in and finish it off?
That does not seem wise to me.
We sail on.
Has the child continued to chant into the skull?
If you look back, the conversation is commenced again. And when he meets your eyes, having driven that thing off, turns back out to look off the front end of the ship.
I'd just say, I think we're safe for now. Our guide warned me of the upcoming trouble.
Maybe I won't go below decks now.
There's a bit of muttering amongst the crew that it's like, no, yeah, Hacken, you should definitely be on top here for now.
Yeah, you two, clean up this mess. Scrub that blood overboard.
They hop too.
Right, Captain?
Or whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that black ichor.
So, it is another 3 days until you hit the edge of that mist, and you can imagine approaching it like a wall, almost like an oncoming sandstorm. You can feel it, Camosis, that the waters are growing more, not restless, but unwelcoming. You see no other sign of any other unnatural creature.
I think I will tell the captain. I think we must be getting closer. Feel the something in the air and the water is trying to keep us away. We must be getting close.
Very good. And then we sail on.
Okay. So we pick ourselves back up 2 days later, where we were at the start of our session. You were all on deck. Camosis is up near the front. Olena is back with Captain Valerio, and Hakon is somewhere midship. I'm just going to double check something of the difference between search and... Okay. Camosis, what is your spot bonus?
Spot. It's only 4.
Okay. Then you're sort of looking out at the fog or the mist as you're drifting forward. And you all hear it from the crow's nest. Rick! Rick ahead! What is everyone else's spot bonus?
Plus 12.
6.
Wow. Yeah, mine is only a 3.
Okay.
I don't have spot.
Hakon, you, if you've been this agitated for 2 fucking days, looking for waiting, eager for more actions, almost like an eager, pet welcoming someone home, you race to the front of the ship and you look over and you're the first to see it. There is a wrecked Zingaran ship. 1/3 of it still pokes above the water, but it seems almost nearly sunk. Seems to have struck some rocks or something else below the surface.
Valerio, Zingaran wreckage.
Valerio, you very shortly afterwards can see that. And you see on the back of the ship, of course, in Zingaran, the hangman.
It's our ship. I mean, it's the ship. It's our rival's ship. Can we carefully run next to the ship, or is it?
Camosis is your navigator.
Camosis, is it safe to get next to the ship? I'm conscious it may run aground. Is it rocks?
I wouldn't risk it, Captain. Not with these cursed waters. We're fighting it as we are.
Yeah, you could run out of a boat, I guess.
Maybe a smaller boat.
Yes, I think we should. I'll take a boat out. He says, sort of saying, "You there? Ready a boat?"
Okay. All right, Captain. They're getting your boat ready for you. How is anyone else going with the captain? Or, Captain, are you taking anybody else?
Yes, I mean...
Olena says, Captain, before you proceed, allow me to cast a spell to see if I can detect anything that may be dangerous to you.
Yes,
and
please do.
So Kevin, this is called Visions.
Yeah.
It's 2 power points per minute, 1 full round for casting time. The range is 1,500 miles. So it's an Arcana check at a DC of 10 plus 1 per 100 miles.
Yep.
So I'm assuming I'm in beyond the first 100 miles. So I'm assuming it's just a 10.
Yep.
And allows me to see and hear events at a distance. So I'm just trying to see if there's any clear and present danger there.
Absolutely.
So Okay, cool. So here comes...
So it'd be 2 minutes of chanting or gesturing or whatnot, and then your eyes kind of go white.
Yeah, in fact, I have to be ingesting some herbs while I'm doing it as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so here we go. 18.
No problem. Well, you can imagine through this sort of distorted lens, it's almost like through an animal's eye, with a different sort of, lensing and focusing than what you would get with a human eye. The ship is seemingly abandoned. Give us a search check, Olena. You're going to get some baseline information anyway, but just let's see how insightful you are.
Gotcha. Now, here we go. Not
Want
great.
to fate then?
You know what? Yeah. We only have 30 minutes left. Here we go.
Last half hour, so yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it's a little better.
Okay, so I think 4, so that's 23. So what you can imagine, I'm assuming she's describing what she's seeing out loud.
Yeah, I think in a trance, like my eyes are white, like you said, and I'm just talking out loud.
Yeah, the bird is getting agitated as she's looking around.
Yeah.
What you can see is there is no sign of any living thing left in the hangman. I'm trying to decide. I think you must be able to. It doesn't say that you can't look underwater. So you can see that this ship has actually run aground, and where the rocks have sort of hit up, it would be dark in there, I suppose. So you probably can't see much, but it doesn't look like it's still sinking. It looks like it has been. It has been like wrecked upon the rocks. Moored? That's not the word I'm looking for. Foundered?
Foundered on the rocks.
I think, okay. It also has the look of, like, there's nothing that's sitting around. There's some stuff that's drifting in the water. There's some stuff that is on the ground, but it looks quite picked over as well.
Oh, interesting.
Like as if they, if you describe what you're seeing, I think any of the pirates in the crew can tell you that they must have abandoned ship.
Okay. So yeah, I'm relaying all of this because I know my 3 companions know a lot more about these things than I do.
Yeah. Hacken, give us a spot check, would you? Because I want Dave to say spot check.
Spot check?
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
You know what? That's not very good. Okay.
You fate that?
I'm gonna fake that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, good lord.
Hacken, when you hear that, like, oh, they must have found, abandoned ship, like, if you guys have been traveling for, 3 days now in this thing, like, why on earth would you just suddenly decide to abandon? And you look over, and Hacken calls out, "Toe!"
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Nearby, in the thinning mist, ruins of a keep. It's
To
probably
make
about
for
a
shore, Captain.
half-mile off.
Yeah. Is there a place to land?
You would have to get closer to be able to see. From a glance, it doesn't look like there is, but perhaps around either like the one side or the other. There are no cannons in it. I just couldn't find a illustration without cannons in it.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see if we can find a close bay to land in.
Camo sees?
I was going to say, I took some quite careful notes from the maps. Did I identify a place that a bigger boat or a larger boat?
Yep. What typically you would do with these things is you'd moor the the ship offshore, and then you would there are docks, but you would bring a boat up in. And
I should point out to the captain that's as close as we can get, and sort of point out a landmark of some description.
Okay.
You can try and navigate in. I guess the concern would be is that this, I guess the question is, Captain, do you think that Camosees is a better navigator than what Captain Urania's navigator was?
Camosees is the best.
Camosees? Would you kind of give us a profession sailor check, please? Definitely don't roll that one. You would automatically do 1 better, 2 better with a fate point.
Yeah, I think that's worth doing.
Okay.
Wow.
Camosees, you're able to safely navigate. You realize that there are some very tricky, like some reefs and stuff or jutting rocks underneath that make the obvious entrance the most dangerous.
Yeah, I think my knowledge from the maps would have pointed out a few little sort of underlying sort of reefs or things under the water that weren't obvious. And I said, don't follow that ship. That's where they've made their mistake. Let's take that longer sweeping route and get close.
Hakon leans into Valerio and goes, they didn't have Camuses or the maps.
They had neither.
So that's a question, I suppose. What did they have?
I mean, they did find the Isle somehow.
Whatever your uncle gave Zaragosian.
So you're able to sail the ship in. The dagger can moor however far offshore, so you're not going to risk, catching yourself at low tide by accident. Hakon, because of your huge spot check or spot score, you can see the remnants of camps on shore, like the way that an initial camp might be made. There's still some supplies, it looks like, that were taken from assuming it's from them, from the hangman.
Yeah.
And you can see that there are two boats that would have been on the hangman that have been dragged further up onto the shore to avoid being carried out by accident.
Captain Valerio, remnants of camps on the shore. Just off the side of there by the fallen palm.
I could just make them out. So they're ahead of us, but they can't get off the Isle without us or through us. Very good.
There is no sign of any living thing, though.
Right.
We do need to make haste, probably.
Landing party, let's go.
So you have a crew of... Did I say 35? I meant to say 43.
Yeah, we lost two of them.
Yeah, because you managed to save those other four. How many people are you taking with you? How many people are you leaving behind? The Huntress, the size of that thing, is probably between like 50 and 70 crew not like at full capacity, but like as an operating pirate ship. That's how many they would probably have on that size of vessel. Whether she had everyone with them and they all survived or whatnot. Which among you, for the pirates, is the most suspicious?
Cautious.
I have my answer. Captain, a consideration, if you were in a similar position and were put at odds with someone else and had lost your ship, what's the first thing you would try and do?
Well, regain the advantage.
Take the other guy's ship.
Yeah.
Heck, I'd leave everybody here to defend our ship and our way off this damn island.
Mm.
I might even occupy that fort.
Yeah.
You can't see what's inside there, nor what else is on this island, for that matter.
No, but they may well have seen us.
Can your bird see inside that ruin from the skies?
Perhaps. I can also attempt to see myself if I risk Venko. So I wouldn't mind, Kevin, spending some more power points.
Sure.
To cast visions again to kind of so I just looked it up too. It becomes like an invisible magical sensor that I can move around.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And I can make it go up as high as like a bird's eye view, it says, or as like low to the ground, as as close to whatever the object
so
is.
It's kind of like arcane sensor, right? Or
yeah, exactly. Arcane eye, that's right. Yes, exactly. So
cool.
Let me see if I can actually pull this off. I'm pretty sure it can, but I'm going to spend a fate point. Here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I conjure it. And then I can make a. Should I do a search check?
Like there's gonna be a baseline of stuff you'll get, and then a search check may give you some additional. Nat 1, baby.
Yikes! No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm gonna be spending a fate point, and I'm gonna make sure I spend my power points before I forget. I'm gonna re-roll that search. Search. There we go. 24.
Go. Okay. There is no sign of anyone in the fort whatsoever, which is curious because there is a way of accessing it from the beach. What you can also see is that there is a stone dock that has been built out into the water. So this place is old enough and was occupied enough for someone to bother building a stone dock that would lead out to into the cove or bay around the keep. Everything has definitely a Stygian feel to it. And there are a few bodies that you come across, but there are there's a couple that are clearly victims of violence who do not wear armor and have been broken. They've desiccated down to the point of just being skeletons. But there's not enough to think of like a massacre.
Yeah.
And there's not none.
Weird.
So this isn't a place that cataclysmically fell.
Yeah.
There's not any clear signs of like a last stand. But there's some stuff that clearly died here. Some folks.
Right.
What was your question, George? Sorry, I talked over you.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just wondering if in looking around, did I spot any beach rowboats or dinghies or some means of transport from potentially the Zengarn ship?
Well, there was the 2 boats that Hacken spotted.
Oh, okay.
But not in
that was it. No more than that.
Yeah, but nothing else inside the keep, though.
Okay.
Can you move the sensor?
I can.
Yeah.
Let's see the distance.
Are you trained in survival at all, Elena?
That's a great question. Survival. I am not.
No.
I guess unsurprising. So I can move it, Kevin, but I have to spend 2 power points for every minute that I do this. So it seems like if I want to move it, I have to spend another 2 power points.
Yeah. Oh, you have to spend 2 power points every minute.
Every minute that I'm looking.
Okay. So let's assume that you spent another 2, just so you get to gain all the information. I didn't realize it was so limited.
Yeah. It's only a minute at a time.
Yeah. So maybe like to avoid exhausting yourself, knowing how slowly power points come back, you may.
I think that I got enough that I still have a little bit of power left, and I can at least tell everybody what I've seen there.
Yeah. What do you guys make of it?
We should get to the shore and then search around.
We should. They have pushed inland, clearly, either constrained or of their own volition.
I think Hacken could track as well.
Yeah.
How many men would you fit on one of their boats, would we think, if there's 2 of them?
At least 12, for sure.
So there could be easily 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also that's what it's designed for. If your ship is going down and everyone survived whatever you're going through, you could double that number easily.
Yeah. And or have people kind of in the water holding on to the side.
So one of the things that is neat is that there are things called pirate codes. It's ways that pirates can talk to one another. Like some use rockets, some use drums, others use other. I think Valerio is conversant in all forms of pirate code. Yeah. So if you wanted to send it to try and Marco, but in pirate code, you could do that.
I would also announce that we're here.
it would announce they were here, and it would be a question of whether they would want to respond. Like, I just wanted to point it out as a way of communicating over long distance. You do have a means of doing that.
Okay. We'll hold that in reserve. Yeah.
Okay. Then, what are you guys doing?
Go ashore. To leave,
and
we can leave a whole pile of our crew here to defend the ship in case they try to loop around behind us.
Okay. You want to leave you have still, what did I say, 43 crew members?
You want to just take the 8 that's bought with us and leave the rest?
I mean, the problem is they, like you said, Captain, they do need a ship. We must leave ours guarded.
Oh, they must be guarded, yeah.
The guide steps forward.
Oh, yes, the guide. Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's been standing right next to you the whole time. You're like, oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, please.
And Darwin sneaks up behind you.
Exactly. Okay, mister.
As if on cue.
Yeah. And what the guide says to Camosees, because you've been the one who's sort of interacted with him the most, he gestures at the keep, and he says, the ritual must be conducted there. And I can find the stone.
What ritual?
Looks up at you, Hacken. To find the stone. It is in the labyrinth beneath.
No sacrifices or anything involved in this. I'm not participating in any dark arts.
First time you see a little bit of a change in the emotion, the kid's eyes kind of narrow as if taking joy in the discomfort, and says, all power comes at a cost, Northman.
Hakon gets a little unnerved and just like, okay, let's get this boat ready.
Then, with you all packing up with the guide, the goats that he insisted on bringing, your 8 crew members that are joining you, we bring part 1, the Isle of the Black Ape, to a close.
Awesome.
We have everybody except for George tomorrow morning. So we'll conclude this one tomorrow morning, and then we'll find what Elena was doing tomorrow afternoon.
That's right. I'm going to be in the session after that.
Yeah. All right. Leave 35 crew behind. Perfect. Then, guys, that brings us to the end of our first session for our holiday in Hyboria. So, for those listening at home, once again, my apologies for muting when I got back. I'll make sure not to do that next time. But for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game, or the holiday campaign, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server. I have posted the house rules that we're playing with this over on the 3.5 or 3rd, I think it's the 3rd or D&D 3rd edition or OGL channel. I can't remember what we called it, but it's the channel where we talk about the D&D 3.5 or 3rd edition games and their derivatives. There's also channels dedicated to most of the games and campaigns we run on the channel, as well as things like GM discussion, virtual tabletop chat. There's tons of terrific, knowledgeable, helpful, and friendly people over there. You're more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an incredible selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs, like, say, for instance, the Conan role-playing game published by Mongoose. Almost my entire collection was filled up by them. We are playing with the Atlantean edition of the first edition of that game. There is a second edition, but there were some printing, some binding issues with the second edition, so the that rule book is not quite as durable as the first edition ones, and it doesn't have the color that the first edition one does. There isn't otherwise a huge difference between the two. But if you are going to get the two, the Atlantean edition is the one I would shoot for. You can also get it in a pocket version. It has all the errata included from our first edition. The last thing I will say, no, hold on. Before I go to there, if you make a purchase of $10 or more through the website of Noble Knight, be sure to enter the code MUSER10, all caps, all one word. It's in the description of the video. That'll save you 10% on any purchase you make of $10 or more. That is good until the end of 2025. After that, we'll have a new discount code starting in January 2026. So if you're listening to this after that time, come back to one of our more recent videos. You'll see what the current discount code is listed down below. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our stalwart heroes. So Graham, Dave, Darren, and George, thank you so much for playing today, guys. It was a pleasure running this for you. I'm so sorry for what you're going to find on this island. It's just, oof. Tough times all around. But we'll be back tomorrow to continue the Isle of the Black Ape story. And then later tomorrow afternoon, we'll have a separate story with Elena and another Hyborian hero. I can't remember do you remember who Carl's playing?
Oh, I've forgotten.
I've forgotten as well too, so I don't even know. But we'll deal with that tomorrow. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our Hyborian heroes, the crew of the Dagger at Dusk, are encountering as they're simply trying to clear a family debt. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.